Legislator Cruz, can you hear us?
Yes.
The July 29th, 2024 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy is present. Mr. Cruz.
Presente.
Mr. Cruz is present. Chairman Frazier.
Present.
Chairman Frazier is present. Ms. Hasman. Ms. Hasman is present. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe is present.
Welcome to the Monroe County Planning and Economic Development Committee public hearing to approve and adopt proposed additions to the Monroe County agricultural districts. The public hearing is being held to give the public an opportunity to comment on, one, the proposed additions to the districts, and two, the recommendations of the Monroe County Agricultural and Farmland Protection Board. I hope you have signed in at the clerk's office. If not, please do so before you leave. The July 29, 2024 public hearing before the Monroe County Planning and Economic Development Committee will now come to order. This public hearing is part of the regular Planning and Economic Development Committee meeting. Article 25AA of the New York State Agricultural and Markets Law allows the county legislature to create agricultural districts. The law then requires the legislator to review each district 8 years after its creation and every 8 years thereafter, achieving its intended purpose, which is to help conserve and can encourage the use of agricultural land for the production of agricultural products. In 2022 and 2023, the New York State Legislature adopted changes to the Agriculture and Markets Law that enables property owners to petition for adding lands to an established agricultural district at a time designated by the county legislature. Previous to this change, property owners wishing to add lands to an agricultural district had to wait until the established 8-year anniversary date to petition the county legislature for action. A public hearing must be held prior to the legislature voting to add parcels to agricultural districts. The purpose of the public hearing is to give the public an opportunity to comment on the proposed addition.
A mailing regarding this public hearing was sent to the supervisors, clerks, and landowners of the affected towns and the Commissioner of Agriculture and Markets on July 18th, 2024. An affidavit of publication and posting of hearing notice in the Daily Record and Rochester Business Journal on July 19th, 2024 has been received and is on file in the clerk's office.
Following the public hearing, the Planning and Economic Development Committee will take action and make a recommendation to the Monroe County Legislature for action at its next meeting, which is scheduled for 6 p.m. on Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. We will now hear public comments regarding the proposed additions to the agricultural district from the audience. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address the committee on this subject? I declare this public hearing closed. As stated previously, the Planning and Economic Development Committee will take action on this matter, and it will come before the full legislature at the August 13th, 2024 meeting. Following its adoption, a report and revised district map will be submitted to the New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets. Next, is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
No, there is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address this committee at this time? Approval of minutes. The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You will have the June 24th, 2024 meeting minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. New business. The next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral 24-0205, authorize additions to the Monroe County agricultural districts.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Hasman and seconded by Legislator McCabe. Is there any discussion?
are relative to the referral?
Through the chair, there are 55 acres being proposed to be added to the agricultural districts.
And through the chair, what types of ways does the administration, I guess, foster the increasing the amount of lands that are incorporated in the agricultural districts? How do you get people to get their lands on this list, I guess?
Through the chair, I'm the agricultural specialist and agent for the county planning on agricultural districts. So we work extensively with town assessors, town supervisors, board members. We work with zoning code officers, Farm Bureau. We have a large amount of outreach to landowners, and I encourage landowners to interact with assessors and code officers, especially if they have an interest in an agricultural use.
Then through the chair, I have one further question. I didn't see anything in the climate action plan relative to increasing the amount of lands that were used in these agricultural districts. This seems to be, would be a great benefit to any type of action plan. Were you consulted at all relative to how we increase the amount of properties that are involved in agricultural districts to help, I guess, to help the climate?
Through the chair, yes, the county's planning department was a liaison to the Department of Environmental Services involved with the climate action plan. The land and water resources section of the climate action plan does specifically have a goal of preserving farmland across the county. And as mentioned previously, there are multiple planning efforts throughout the county, all designed to do different things. Another area that the county's planning department is working on to increase farmland is the current update to the agricultural and farmland protection plan that is currently ongoing and anticipated to finish in early 2025.
Thank you. Yield.
Is there any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the July 29th, 2024 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will be held on Monday, August 26, 2024 at 5:45 p.m.